Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first live broadcast for today. I want to welcome all of my friends on Facebook, friends on LinkedIn that are watching this live broadcast, as well as my friends that are following me on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/free leads. Tonight at 9 o'clock, we're going to cover a very, very specific subject: how to flood your inbox with new contacts that convert to business builders or customers on LinkedIn or Facebook. Literally, some very simple things that all of you can do. Now, for those of you that are already in boot camp, tomorrow night we have our second session of boot camp, connecting with perfect prospects. And if any of you are here that participated in the first boot camp session, which was last Thursday and was recorded, if you have any questions about how to fix your profile, adjust your profile, looking for some suggestions, please don't be shy, speak up. Now, last night, we talked about the secret to selecting perfect prospects on LinkedIn and Facebook. And it's not as hard as you think. Social networking law number 1 says what you see is what you get. What people put on their profile is what they want to talk about. Good morning, Daryl. My case has now been transferred to another department, as it should. Okay, so after sometime a little after 11:15, Daryl, I'll give you a call and we'll jump into your account, because you got 2 issues. One issue is we need that public icon put on your profile. And of course, the other one was getting verified. So let's take a moment. Let me just take a quick peek and see who's here. All right, now, when it comes to selecting perfect prospects, first and foremost, it's important to know exactly who you're looking for. Who would be a good prospect for your business? And then once you know who that person is, it's just a matter of modifying your profile subtly to become the person that your ideal prospect would want to know. Your profile gives you credibility. So last night we talked about 2 of my students. One, Francisco Rodriguez, who worked with me 23 years ago when he was building a prepaid legal business. got his income to up about $3,000 a month, which when you're in your 20s is a nice source of extra income because he had a job. And then 4 years ago, in 2020, he came back into network marketing, joined a different company, and started recruiting whales. Whales are people with large circles of influence. So he sent me this last year, I think it was in February. I'm living the network marketing dream that everyone dreams about thanks to what you've taught me over the years. The whale that I enrolled in my business in December added 80,000 people to my team by February, helping to bring the size of my team up to 500,000 people. Now, that whale that he brought into his business had been in another network marketing company, and the company had gone out of business. And he had a team of 200,000 people. You want to grow your business fast? Bring whales into your business. We also talked about Gennady, who'd been in network marketing for 20 years, building his businesses over in Europe. He came to the United States because he wanted to learn how to use social media. Unfortunately, he threw away about $40,000 buying into all kinds of different programs. Then he found me, registered for one of our boot camps. And after the second session, he was excited, called me up, came down to Miami with his wife. We spent 4 days together, actually 3 days together. And I taught him all the things that he needed to do. And they went back to Europe, helped him set up a boot camp in Poland. And he sent me this. I'm in the industry for more than 20 years. I've never seen such numbers. As a direct result of your coaching, I've enrolled 57 new frontline participants in 2 weeks. Can't believe it, how it happened so fast, and my team is duplicating me. 2 of my leaders just beat their lifelong record, sponsored 20 people in 1 week. I knew your method is really good, but I didn't expect it to be so good. Thank you for being such a great coach and teacher. Gennady would go on to become one of the top earners in his company. And before the end of the year, was making close to $60,000 a month. I don't share these with you to impress you. I share these stories with you to impress upon you what you can be doing, what members of your team can be doing. Now, the fast way to become a top earner in any network marketing business is to first talk to the people that you know that have large circles of influence. Bring them into your business and then help them bring in their friends. A faster way to become a top earner is to talk to the professionals that you know that have large circles of influence. Bring them into your business and help them bring in their friends. And the fastest way to become a top earner is to talk to the professionals that you want to know that have large circles of influence. We call them outsider whales. They could be president of associations. They could be insurance agents that own their own companies. There's a wide range of people that we call outsider whales. Bring them into your business, and then help them bring in their friends. And the absolute fastest way and the easiest way to become a top earner, something that I didn't learn about until my third year of network marketing, because nobody ever told me this. Talk to network marketing professionals that have large circles of influence, people in other companies. Bring them into your business. Now, every month, 200 network marketing companies close. So there's a huge pool of network marketing professionals out there that are looking for something new. So bring these people into your business and help them bring in their leaders and team members who are already trained. And for those of you that have been in my retreats where we talk about all of these things, the details on how network marketers catch whales, people with large circles of influence, is in our whale book. I love success stories, and I am genuinely excited about reconnecting with my friend Will. Will and I started working together in November of 2022. At the time, he was the number 5 top earner in his company, and he had aspirations to go to number 1. By the end of the following year, he was number 2. And I talked to him on Friday, and I'm delighted to report that he is now the number 1 top earner in his company. And he's going to be participating in our current boot camp, along with a large number of his leaders. Number 5 to number 1. When we first started working together, after our first coaching session, he sent me this. Quick testimonial: I implemented the strategies from our coaching call. Within 72 hours, I was the number 1 recruiter. And what did we do? Most people don't realize that you're not visible. What you have on your profile can't be seen. And there are 5 or 6 simple actions that you can take that will be noticed by all of the people that you're connected to that will start conversations. Number 1, globally. How did he do that? He just talked to people that react and respond to what you do. 2 weeks later, he sent me this. It's exactly like I said it would be. Since last week, I've made 2 posts that generated dozens of easy conversations by following the scripts word for word, and I generated a dozen sales. Posts. Posting is what you do to communicate with everybody that you're connected to without talking to them. Posting builds rapport, it builds relationships, it establishes credibility. A dozen sales with 2 posts. That's 7 sales a post. He went on to write, my activity made my entire organization curious about what I'm doing. Has resurrected a few of my dormant distributors that want to get back in the business. I also have made 3 appointments with people that want to get into my business. Where have you been all my life? For those of you that are new to Facebook, or for new to LinkedIn, or for that matter, have been on Facebook for a long time, and you have a lot of connections, you have a lot of friends, but you've never talked to any of them about your business, or perhaps you have, and they're clearly not interested in what you're doing. What you're going to find all of a sudden is these people are going to come back, and they're going to get curious. But the power of everything that I'm talking about that will impact you and everybody that you bring into your business is how quickly the process duplicates. So we called in, brought somebody into his business, brand new, never been in network marketing before. And in 1 week, by adjusting her profile a little bit and posting, she was the #2 recruiter in the company.
I do have a great quick testimony. Just sponsored a new individual. I've actually got a member of my team on here who's one of our newest 6-figure earners, Melissa Brower. So I wanted to give her a shout out. She just hit 100K in this company. She's already done it before, but this is the most fun we've had. And a young lady I just sponsored who has zero network marketing experience, I taught her just a few of the techniques that you taught me, and she's already like #7 in recruiting in our company right now. I just saw her name on the leaderboard tonight. So I was like, wow, I gotta tell Max. So it's really cool. I just wanted to tell you, man, everything you're teaching, it works in real life, and we all appreciate you so much.
Now, all of you are heading down the same road. Let me take a look and see who's here. Anybody in boot camp have any questions? Want me to go over your profiles? Or a right to support at maxsteingart.com. We're on a new platform. So I to support at maxsteingart.com. They'll get it straightened away. All right, so let's go over here. I tell you what, let me unmute you. Good morning.
Morning, Max.
Okay, I tell you what we can do to kind of speed this up along a little bit. If you know it, if you can type in the chat window, nobody's going to see it. Type in the email address and the password that you use to log into LinkedIn. Like I said, nobody's going to see it. I'll log into your account and I'll use you as a case study. I mean, I could go in here and I could show you what to do, but it'll go faster and you'll understand. Yeah, you just type it in the chat, email address and password that you're using to try to get into your account, and hopefully,
I go through Google. So just put in Google.
well, you know, even though, right, you go through Google, but still, when you get to LinkedIn, when you get into the sign up page, whether you're going in through Google, whether you're going in through Firefox or any search engine, you still get to the point where you have to type in an email address and a password to get into your account. You know what those are?
Yeah, I think so, for Gmail.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just type them in the chat. I'm gonna log out.
Can I ask you, bring up a question, Max?
Yeah, go ahead.
I've got two profiles. I guess unbeknownst, I did them at two different points in my life. And is there a way to eliminate the original?
Absolutely. Yeah. Each profile is connected to LinkedIn with a unique email address. You can't have the same email address on both.
Oh, okay.
So as long as you know what email address you use, then you could bring up each profile and you could cancel the one that you know you no longer want to use. It's not hard.
Okay.
All right. So let me okay. What happened? Okay, so it's saying
Wrong email.
no, probably the wrong password.
Okay.
Okay, let me do this to speed it up. We can try this again. You have any idea what the password might be?
No, but I better figure that one out.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so let's do this. Let me come back.
Probably how I got in trouble with two.
I'm sorry you got, well, you know, that's not, you know, that's not unusual. So first, let's come on here. And by the way, come up here and do a search. Okay, so one of them is here. That's one.
Yeah.
Okay, now what we want to do, we want to see where the other one is. Let's put in the same name. And let's look for it by state. We in Iowa.
Yeah. San Bernardino, California.
Oh,
Yeah. It's NAR maybe, Bernardino.
Ah,
Yeah,
so,
that's
okay,
that
here's
down
what
there.
we found,
People,
we
yeah,
found,
that's it.
here's a
That's
second,
right.
okay? So let's bring this one up.
That's it.
Clearly, so there's nothing here.
Right.
Okay, so what you need to do, I'm gonna copy this link because this will take you there. And I'll put it in the chat. So there's gonna be an email address that you use. Let's see if you gave us any information. No, there's nothing here. So what you're gonna have to do is you gotta, and by the process of elimination, because, typically we've only used so many email addresses, put in another email address. If you don't remember the password, it's okay. It'll prompt you, did you forget your password? Now, as long as you still have access to that email address, then you'll be able to capture the password, go in and cancel it. It's not hard at all. So for example, if I wanted to, let me go to my profile. Let me go to my settings. And so if you go to probably your sign in and security, no, account preferences. It drives me crazy because they move this stuff around all the
Yeah.
time. So you come down here to the bottom, under account preferences, go to the very bottom, and you could close the account.
Okay.
So you get rid of that one. Now, the other thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go in to your settings. And there's a whole list of things. The most important stuff, if you go over to visibility, you want to make sure that the first element here is what people see. The default setting is here, where nobody can see your profile characteristics but you.
Okay.
Next thing, edit your public profile. So this is where you can go over and you could adjust the URL, get rid of all the dashes and the spaces. You want to make sure that your picture is public and that everything else is turned on. And then you could go back. You want to make sure that your connections can't see you. And you want to come down here to Pro Discovery and Visibility off LinkedIn. You want to turn that on. That'll put you, so when people do a search for you anywhere, it'll come up in a Google search. And then we come down here. The most important thing is to manage your active status. So that the perception is that you're online all the time. All right, now let's go back over.
That third one.
Yep, yep. So now with this one, see, what you're going to do here is structure you to be naturally accepted by everyone that you talk to. Now, what are you trying to market and what are you trying to sell?
PLS.
Okay. Now, it's not a health and wellness product. It's not a weight loss product. It's a very, very unique product that frankly pays a healthy commission. I mean, you could literally make $1,000 a sale. And so the key is to market it and sell it to people that clearly need it, could benefit from using it. And the other important part of that is they got the money to pay for it. Now, there are going to be all kinds of people out there on LinkedIn that you could talk to that are looking for ways to make money on the internet. Okay. I mean, they have no clue. They are technically challenged, they are computer challenged, and therefore, what the Power Lead system offers everybody is almost a turnkey educational program that can help them basically set up the things that they need to set up or understand how to do it. So there are going to be certain types of people that are interested in that. And I'd like to say you'll find them in two categories. You're going to find them in find people that desperately want to do it, but you want to look beyond the fact that people need it. You also want to look at how effective are they going to be selling it. Let me give you an example. You come across a stay-at-home mom on LinkedIn. Her husband died, left her a $60,000 insurance policy. She wants to start a business. She wants to go into business. And since her husband died, she's gone through maybe $40,000 of that $60,000 insurance payment. Now she's desperate. Now, whether it's going to cost her $1,000 to work with you, or whether it was going to cost her $4,000 to work with you, the thing is that you have to take into consideration the likelihood that she's going to have the expertise, the experience to be successful right away is remote. On the other hand, there are going to be people that are professional that are looking to transition into something else, that have the money. But equally as important, they also are connected to people that have the same needs and the same desires they do. The second group of people are the people that you want to go after, that you want to target. Just to make a sale. Nice, but you're not going to see the results the success results. So you have credibility with people. Everybody's got a story. So here you are. You have been.
I'm still working on my about. I haven't finished.
Okay.
I don't have that yet.
Right.
I
Okay.
I realize that reads like a resume, so I kind of
No,
want to.
no, it's okay to look like a resume. I thought you work for the state of Iowa, right?
Right.
Okay.
She has to pick him up today, and she can't be out of her house because this beach is really very cold.
Okay. So all right, so here you work for the North Carolina Department of Commerce. When did you, is this is Iowa up here?
Current, yeah.
Okay, so here, if you're working for the state of Iowa Workforce Development, it's not as empowering as if, uh, the state of Iowa work, whatever you want to call it. But
Okay.
again, it's so you have been working, and what did you do before this?
County of San Bernardino,
Okay,
the first one.
so before this, you were working in
California.
California. Okay, so your whole profile revolves around your story. So here you are, government employee. You've worked for California, you've worked for North Carolina, you've worked for Iowa, and you're a crackerjack accountant. You understand all the ins and outs of doing this. And now, in fact, there's a great post that let me see if I can find it. Um, Warren Buffett quotes about Social Security. So there's a here it is right here. If you think being an entrepreneur is risky, try working for someone else for 40 years and living off Social Security. I'm going to copy this. Come over here and I'm going to paste it in here. Now, what you're really going to want to do save this on your computer. All right, then I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to go to my home page. Okay, I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to post it. Don't have to say anything. Then I come down here. And here I've got a record of everybody that I've communicated with most recently. So here, you're right there. Send it to you. Send it to him. And so here's the thing. They all go separately. Now, when you get it, comes up here. So you're going to see my name, but also notice request services. This is a new feature of LinkedIn. That you could check out. It's not bringing it up here. We're going to be getting into that in boot camp as well. So what you post, now, this might not be what a state employee would want to post.
No,
Okay?
I like it.
I know
like it.
I know you like it, but the people that see, you want to make people curious about who you are and what you do.
Mhm.
And so the most effective way is to post personal development things, personal development sayings, quotes that people in all walks of life will appreciate. We're going to basically go through the whole thing. But the other thing that you're definitely going to want to do is, okay, so be the best version of you. It's a great quote. The cover should be something that when people look at, they can be thinking, well, I want to do that. Did you ever see the movie When Harry Met Sally?
Mhm.
Okay. Remember the restaurant scene?
Right.
Okay. But that's basically what you want to do with your profile. You want people to look at your profile, just like the woman at the other table who said, I want to have what she's having.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what the people that you're going to reach out and connect with, you know who they are. You can, I mean, it's not hard to pick out the people by profession that would naturally be interested in what you're doing. I mean, there are going to be speakers. There are going to be business owners. There are going to be sales trainers, sales managers that are looking for ways to start their own business that would love to work with you, learn how they can go out and build a team of people selling the Power Lead system.
Mhm.
And the way it works the best is they've already got people that they know that would benefit from the same service. Then, before they even get into building it, before they even get into working on it, they can be out marketing and selling it to people themselves. The more selective you are about who you're talking to right from the get-go, the more effective you're going to be. And so throughout boot camp, what we're going to do is we're going to help you recraft your profile so that you are the person that people who could use what you're selling can use. And you're going to use the fact, you're a state employee, you worked in different states in their auditing department. You understand there's a certain element of credibility that comes with that. But during all of these times when you've been doing that, at the same time, you recognize that there are ways to start a business from home, part-time, that will generate a recurring and growing stream of residual income. Do the work once, and you get paid month after month after month following that. That's what attracts people to the whole concept of affiliate marketing, network marketing. And so here, after working for the state for so many years, you've been looking at this, you've always known it existed, okay? I mean, you could have gotten into network marketing 15 years ago. But
I
why?
was, in-
I'm sorry?
yeah, I was gonna say I was Amway pre-internet.
Okay. Okay. So if you were in Amway pre-internet, do you remember when they launched the Quick Star?
Quick Start. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of when I exited.
Right. Well, what happened was, you want to talk about bad timing. I was approached by 3 Amway diamonds to come up with a training program to show them how to build an Amway business on the internet. Back then it was AOL. So I created with my friend Burke Hedges a disc, shaking hands on the internet. We released it industry wide, but in Amway, we signed an exclusive agreement with 3 big diamonds. Exclusive to the point where we weren't going to talk about it. We weren't going to sell it to any other Amway diamonds, which ultimately hurt us at the end because our diamonds, when they went to Quick Start, going to do the whole thing on the internet, they were killing it. The problem with the regular Amway people that were talking about Quick Start was you got to come to the meeting. Nothing changed. Now, Amway is now Quick Start, but you still got to come to the meeting. You still got to do presentations in people's homes. So it lasted for maybe a year and a half, and then Amway went back to Amway. But even back then, the internet was nothing like it is today. Nothing. As a matter of fact, LinkedIn has only been the powerhouse that it is today since Microsoft bought them in 2016, but it really didn't start to gel until 3 years ago. Every year they're adding so many new things. They're growing. Their growth has doubled, and they've got serious growing pains now. They have to cut back on certain things because too many people recognize the power. I mean, think about this. You can just go here on LinkedIn. You could go up here and you can say, show me all the people that are looking for opportunities. You have 2 million. But the other thing that is going to play a big role in this, for those of you that are already on LinkedIn, you already have connections. You go back to your network. Go back to your network and look to see how many people you are already connected to. So they're giving me credit for 9,400. Now I can look at John. Well, he wished me a happy birthday. So we're relatively new, but we've never really talked to each other. And you can come down here and you're going to find people that you're connected to. This is the birthday strategy. The other thing LinkedIn's going to do. So if I take a look at these 9,400, see how many of them are open to work? I've got 368 people that I'm connected to that are open to work. I go over here to take a look. So we connected last year, but have never talked. And there are going to be people here that you're connected to that you never talked to.
So Max, can I stop you there so you pulled up the 9,400 and then you were able to drill down just by going up to the queue and saying open? It kind of narrowed your,
Well,
Sure.
yeah, but see, these are people that I'm already connected to.
yeah, the
Yeah,
9,400.
exactly. Then you come up here and you could filter it down by keyword.
Further, got it.
You could filter
Yeah.
it down by location.
I see.
There's no shortage. The other thing that LinkedIn's going to give you, which is huge, if you go over here to your network, now they have a feature called celebrations, which they add on, they take off. Right now they've taken it off. But if I go up here, so these are the people that I'm already connected to that are having birthdays, job changes, and work anniversaries. See, I've been connected to these people are all having a birthday today. I've been connected to this person for 6 years. She's open to work. We've never talked. So there are going to be dozens of new ways to reconnect with people. And she's having a birthday today. We've been connected for 4 years. Okay. So again, another easy way to connect with people that you're already connected to. It's going to be used. I'll be back at 4 o'clock. And remember tonight, 9 o'clock, we'll dive into some new things as well.
Thank you, Max.
You're welcome. And let me just remind you, for those of you that have not registered yet, you could register for our 90-day boot camp challenge, 3 boot camps, March, April, and May. Go to maxnygaard.com/90-day challenge. Participate in my Saturday mastermind sessions. Or Daryl, figure 10:30. For sure. Just register for boot camp. Go to maxlineguard.com/boot camp. Use the promo code best deal. The mindset training is every Saturday from 1 to 2:30. I will be back.